Hi guys, Carla Nicole, Wisdom Coach. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I do provide a lot of vital information that can help you with your intimate life, help you with your actual life, help you with your self life, your love life, all of those good things. So make sure to subscribe to my channel today. And also be sure to hit the bell also so you get the notifications when I go live. So I'm not going to be long today, but I do want to talk about something that I think we all would like to kind of, take interest in when being in a long term relationship. So, with that said, when you're in a long term relationship, um, a lot of times we find ourselves um, in kind of like, I guess, a routine sexually. We get caught up in just having the same position. We don't really we don't really expand our knowledge of each other, which means we kind of keep ourselves kind of accustomed to doing, certain positions. And without really understanding that each position has various different benefits to it. So rather than keeping your intrigue longer, I'm going to tell you what position is the best. And what I'm understanding is that the best position sexually is actually the doggy style position. The reason being is because the doggy style position is great because of the fact that um, the woman is able to receive um, higher orgasms, normally because she's in a position where she's more open to receiving sexual gratification. He can also touch her vaginally and clitorally with his hand, and so it actually helps to bring about a newfound sexual enjoyment. Now, some women will say that they feel like, I don't know, they feel like it's not as intimate. That position is more like you're facing away from your partner, so you don't have intimacy. You can't see each other. You can't kiss each other, but you can. It's just, you have to kiss them looking back. Whereas when you're in an intimate encounter, like with missionary position, which mainly everyone kind of gets in the routine of having that position almost every time. Um, yes, but the thing about it is, most of the time, women don't actually um, have clitoral orgasms in the missionary position. Tell you another position that is not the best, but it is great, is the sideline position. So you're on the side and your mate is behind you, and you're able to, have orgasms, having that position as well. Here's the thing about the various positions. I always encourage my clients that are feeling like they're just not having the spiciness anymore. They're not having, the enjoyment as much because the sexual routine is just repetitious. It's just the same old way, the same old time. And so what happens is there comes a point where partners start to feel unenthusiastic. And remember, I talked about before how important it is to have sexual enthusiasm. So in order to change that, let me give you some ideas to improve how to make your sexual intercourse um, more enjoyable, and more spicy. Number one, try changing it up. Um, I strongly suggest that you do have moments of spontaneity. It's very important that you don't just get so caught up in having sex the same time every day, whereas you just aren't doing anything else. You're just doing it the same old way. Some of the times you should change locations. Make it spicy. Get a hotel room. That's one of the easiest things you can do, and it's very private and it's very exciting. and your mate will not know that you're doing it. They're like, what's this? Well, hey, I just want you to meet me at the hotel. I have something for you. I want you to join in with me, and then you and I can have some spiciness. We can get back to that sexual excitement again, because we're not so caught up in just doing it the same way every time. Don't tell anybody I told you, but go outside. I know that sounds crazy. Have sex outside. It's very exciting. Have some type of a park or something that you guys can like hit and see. This is stuff that we did when we were younger, but started to feel like, well, that's kind of that's not really. Yes, do it. The reason I say that is because when you change your location, you change your senses into thinking that every time I'm in the bed, I'm going to have sex this way. Every time, when you change it up, you now get this newfound excitement, and you also get a newfound arousal because you don't know what's going to happen. This is something I haven't done before. Change it up, do something different. Also, for those that are into it, role play. Role play is very, very good for those that have that, they just kind of feel like, same old, I want something different. Try that. Role play is very good, very hot, very exciting. You can do different things to attract each other. Also, engage in some fun stuff. There's all kinds of stuff that I think really helps relationships, especially long-term relationships. Going to an adult store and talking and laughing and joking and finding different things you are open to adding to your sex life. Not to say that you have to have toys or you have to have different sex aids, but sometimes if you just go to the store and kind of open yourself up to different things, it can kind of bring about the spice. I don't suggest you go to the store alone, because you may bring something into your bedroom that your partner is not willing to accept. So you may want to make sure you have your partner there, so you know that your partner is open to those things you're wanting to purchase. So it's very important that you go together. Plus, it's something that you two can do, and it's taboo. So it's something that you guys can do and be excited about. Like I said, take a weekend off, get some babysitters and just go and have some fun. And just allow yourself to change positions. But like I said, the best position sexually is the doggy style. Um, and if you really, really want to have some different types of positions that you want to learn about, join me on Facebook. I will be having a, essentially speaking, video chat that I'm going to talk even more in detail about the best sexual positions. I think it's important that you become open to finding out what is more exciting besides just having sex the same old way at the same old time. A lot of times we get bored with our sex life because there's not enough spicing going on, or there's just too much of the boring going on in your sex life, and you can have more fun if you would just open yourself up to saying, okay, let me try something new. Let me see what my partner is going to, if this is going to turn my partner on or not. Because a lot of times we don't realize that our partners really like when we initiate, especially gentlemen. Men love it when we initiate, because for a lot of the years, I know, even in society, it seems to proclaim that women should be a little more, um, I don't know, they're just less aggressive. And yet, many men would love for you or for I to be more aggressive, more in pursuit of having an intimate engagement, because they feel like, oh, so you want to be here too. So it's not just feeling one sided or lopsided. Or if you're the one that is not really, seems like you're just not getting the attention you want, then maybe say something. See, I think the most important thing about sex lives, why they don't look so good, is because a lot of times people don't talk about what they desire, what they want. And then a lot of times, it just falls to the wayside, and then it just gets into a routine sexual act. And then, of course, it gets boring. And then as that starts to fade in excitement, so does the love. Because I tell people all the time, you know, sex is your physical expression of how you feel about each other. So if you're putting forth very little effort, or you're putting in just routine exchange with your partner, it just doesn't warrant a great joy within the relationship. And really, sex is something that you need to keep the relationship thriving and powerful. The more you engage sexually with each other, the more power you create together. And so that exchange, that power that you both create, it just causes a never ending excitement with each other. And then that's how, you see so many couples that are together that you can tell they just really love each other. Well, that's because they replenish their sex life. And if they feel like their sex is kind of getting a little routine or not getting as spicy, they return back to each other and reset. So they either take a vacation, or they take a weekend, or they do some freaky stuff with each other, and then they're right back on track. And that's why I wanted to give you this information today. If you both want to enjoy a great sexual position, doggy style is the number one right now. So, like, I hope I gave you some information you can help, which can help you in your relationship. And also, if you want to be a part of my Facebook video chat, call me at 844-5-WISDOM, extension 0, and you can be a part of that. There is an entry fee of $15, or you can become a Wisdom Focus Group member, which is not that much. So call me and be a part of it. I will be doing it in May. I have not set the time yet, but if you go ahead and sign up, you can get your slot, pretty much reserved today. So I would do that as soon as possible. Again, I'm Carla Nicole. I'm out of here, everybody. Be sure to share this video. Okay, somebody needs to hear it. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm Carla Nicole. I'm signing off. Best kept. Have a great day. Bye.